Hello everyone and welcome to CFC Fan TV. This is my Chelsea derby preview where we are back in the Carabao Cup for another exciting game, and of course there is only one place to start, and that is the fact that the legend of Frank Lampard, well the legend that is Frank Lampard really, I don't think that made sense before, is coming back to the bridge. I've just seen Zola's press conference where he's discussing who is fit and who isn't, who's most likely to feature. So I've tried to base my team, which you'll see in a minute, around that. But of course the most exciting news is that Frank Lampard is coming back to the bridge, and of course as a manager now of a rival team. But nevertheless, I think him and Jody Morris, who's assistant coach there, I think they'll get a fantastic reception. Jody did a brilliant job of coaching the youngsters when he was at Chelsea, and now he's obviously moved on to a different job. But I think they're both doing a really, really good job at Derby, and I think they've got some fantastic players, one of which that everyone's talking about is, of course, Mason Mount. I think he had an injury, but I think they're saying that he is probably okay to play, which I suppose is bad news for us. And I think I don't think any of the players are taking this game lightly. I think we're taking it very, very seriously. I think they're a very, very good team. So despite our amazing run of form, we've seen what happened up at United, and I don't doubt they're going to come and give it everything they've got. So I've tried to pick a team that, of course, will be rotated slightly because we have to rotate our team. You know, I think we have to. We've been a very, very good club. Me and Rory state it a lot in our videos that we don't prioritise trophies, we don't prioritise matches over others, but I think this is a cup where you should be rotating your squad. You should be letting your team get a run in, get some game time, keep their fitness up, and you know, just at the end of the day, they're paid to play football. So everyone should be featuring at some point during the season. Well, most of which anyway. So I've tried to pick a team that I think is going to do extremely well. So of course we've gone for Kepa in goal. We've gone for Kepa in goal because I don't feel the need to rotate him at the moment. I do think we need a strong goalkeeper for this game. I think Derby County are going to put out a very good team. They want to win this trophy, and I think knowing Frank Lampard, you know, he's more or less Chelsea through and through. So I think he'll know certain aspects of our game and how we play. He's definitely not a stranger to it. So I want to keep Kepa in goal for that one. Then I've gone with Zappacosta, Christensen, Cahill and Emerson for our back line. I think this will work. I've taken Rudiger out. I do think he needs a little bit of a rest. I think if things are really going that sideways, then of course we've got him on the bench. But I think that is quite a strong back line, and I think they're more than capable of doing the job. Then in the midfield, we've gone Fabregas, Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic. Again, Fabregas hasn't had much of a run in this so far this season. Of course not. I know he cares about playing for Chelsea and he cares about playing for the club, but at the end of the day, we're trying to move forward in the Premier League, and you know, with a team that fits well together, and he just hasn't fit that mould. So I don't blame Sarri for leaving him out of the team. But of course I expected to see him feature in this team, and I'd be very surprised if Sarri didn't put him in the team himself. Loftus-Cheek, of course. Loftus-Cheek has to go in this team sheet. Number one, I want to keep his confidence up. Number two, I want to keep his run of form up. And I think the only way to do that is to get more game time. He's not tired. He hasn't featured in every game so far this season. There's no reason to leave him out of this side. And I would go as far as saying I would be so shocked if we did not see him in the team tomorrow. I think Sarri has definitely got his eye on him, and I think he wants to see how well Loftus-Cheek can do. Can he handle the pressure of games? This is a big game. You may think it's only, you know, very early days on in the Carabao Cup, but no, I'm taking this game very seriously, and I'm sure Sarri will as well. And I think Loftus-Cheek has proven himself and deserves a place. Then we've gone with Kovacic. Now again, of course, we know at the moment that Ross Barkley, if you haven't seen my video on Barkley, please go and check it out. That was out yesterday. But they're already, you know, comparing him to the likes of Frank Lampard online, or fans in general. So he's done a very good job of keeping Kovacic out of the team. Nevertheless, do I think Kovacic should feature in this game? Of course, he's a great player. And again, I want to keep our options open. You know, God forbid something happens and, you know, Bartley's injured or vice versa. I want to know that we've got two players that have had enough game time to come on and do the job. So I put Kovacic in there, and he's more than capable of doing a good job. To me, he's not a plan B. He is simply just another option that we've got, and I want to use him. Then up front, we've gone with Moses, Morata and Hudson-Odoi. I put Morata in there because we've got a few injuries here and there. Giroud, I think, apparently is a bit tired in one leg. I don't know what they call that, but yeah, he's not fully fit, so I don't know if he'll start with him. I think he may go with Morata. Morata obviously did score a goal against Burnley as well, so I think Sarri will be happy to keep him in the team, and if he doesn't have to play Giroud and we can keep him fit for the weekend, then I think that's what he'll do. Then I'll go with Moses. Again, I don't know what you think about having Willian in the side, but I know that Pedro is still assessing his injuries. It doesn't look like he'll be totally fit. And what I don't want to do is put them in my team, include them in my team. I'm sure Sarri doesn't want to do it either if they're not fully fit, and then we have more problems in the Premier League. You know, we're going to have such a busy schedule coming very soon, especially when we progress through the group stages of the Europa League, etc. So we want to keep our best players fit. And if we do get to the finals, of course, we don't want to have ongoing injury problems. And I think Pedro this is now the second time he's had a slight injury or whatnot. So we need to preserve him. That's my looking on that. So Moses in the team, and then I've gone for Hudson-Odoi. I don't think Hazard is looking fully fit again. I probably would have liked to include Hazard in this game, if I'm being honest. But again, I don't think it's worth risking his overall fitness for this game. So I've left him out in the hopes that he will be fit for the weekend, and that if we do progress through this game, which I'm fingers crossed we do, and I'm hoping that that's the case, that we have him for the harder stages of this competition. So I put Hudson-Odoi in there. A lot of you were impressed when he came on in the last game. Again, another one to watch. I think he's a fantastic talent. I think Sarri, again, is more than willing to have these players break through and come into the team, especially when we've got the likes of Loftus-Cheek doing so well. I think he's proven to Sarri that he's more than capable of doing it. And I hope that in time Hudson-Odoi will do the same. Whether or not Sarri will agree with me and put him in the team tomorrow, I don't know. Like I say, Derby are a very, very good team, and we shouldn't really underestimate them. I'd go as far as saying I'm more nervous in this game than I was when we played Liverpool at Anfield in different competitions. So, I think it's very, very important that we do give these guys game time, but I don't know if Sarri will be up for it tomorrow. But I put him in my team because I think he deserves a place there. So comment below, have I got the team right? And yeah, I'll see you at the bridge later on. I'm super excited about this. I think Frank Lampard is going to get a fantastic reception. I think him and Jodie will both get very good receptions. I'll be very, very surprised if I heard anything but praise for them. And yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting game, and a really, really exciting game. And I'm looking forward to this one.